In this wasteland, where the hum of electricity still flows but batteries are nothing more than ancient relics, I've learned to adapt. You see, when darkness falls and power lines go quiet, most people huddle in fear, but I've discovered something, a way to store that precious energy again. Let me tell you how I pieced it together. After weeks of scavenging through abandoned hardware stores and rusty workshops, I finally gathered what I needed. Copper wires stripped from old buildings, zinc-coated nails that hadn't completely corroded, glass jars that once held preserved food, and packets of salt, worth their weight in gold now. The process became my daily ritual. First, I'd meticulously clean each metal piece, scrubbing away years of oxidation and grime. The copper had to shine like a new penny, the zinc nails gleaming under the dim light. Each piece held the promise of power. Then came the solution, mixing salt with water until it couldn't dissolve anymore. The brine, they called it in the old world. I filled each jar carefully, measuring by eye, learning from countless failed attempts. Too much or too little could mean the difference between success and failure. The tricky part was positioning the copper and zinc. They had to be close but never touching, like forbidden lovers in this electric dance. Each jar became a cell, a tiny power plant. But one wasn't enough. I connected jar after jar in series, creating a chain of potential energy. I marked the ends carefully, positive and negative, just like in the old textbooks I'd salvaged. The setup looked primitive, almost laughable compared to the sleek batteries of the past. But appearances didn't matter anymore. Function was everything. The moment of truth came when I connected my small radio, a luxury I'd kept safe all these years. As I attached the wires to my homemade battery bank, there was a moment of silence, then static. Beautiful, wonderful static. The display flickered to life. Standing there, watching that tiny screen glow, I felt something I hadn't felt in years. Hope. We could store power again. We could keep the lights on when the grid failed. In this broken world, I'd created something that brought us one step closer to the civilization we'd lost. Maybe this is how we rebuild. One jar, one connection, one small victory at a time. Energy can be saved again, and with it, perhaps so can we.